Hey guys, before we get into this, before we get into the video, there's something big we have to yell out to. Yell out!
Happy anniversary, Jess and wifey. Again. Again and again. What's the name?
Jesse Ford.
Yeah, but what's the name of the wife?
I don't know, he just said wifey. He said, how many years have we married?
Me? Us?
Jesse Ford.
Edit that out.
Right, Jesse Ford's wedding anniversary was on the 28th of March. How many years were they married?
31.
See the shit I put up with every day, guys? Seriously. Right, let's start again, ready? Happy wedding anniversary to
Jesse Ford and his wife.
And how many years?
31.
On what date?
28th of March.
So 28th of March. Happy wedding anniversary,
Happy
Jesse.
anniversary.
That's a long time, 31 years. My God. That's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's nearly as old as you've been alive, darling.
You're just 23.
All right, guys. Let's get into the video. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Aussie Farming in the Philippines. Well, the rain stopped. That's one good thing. But it's still ugly. Tell you, ugly's my ex-wife, mate. Talk about ugly. I didn't have a guard dog when I was living in Australia. I just put her at the front door. No one would get past her, mate. She's bitch ugly. Right, so we trimmed up this chocolate tree the other day, mate. And we put the big rooster here because he runs around screwing everyone and deep skins them. So I've put him here temporarily and I've trimmed all this up. Now, we did have, I thought we had about 140, which we ripped out. Chick said it was nearly 300. And because it was after the end of the drought and the guy who come and trimmed it up. Now, when I say the guy who come and trimmed them up, now, if you can imagine, these are all the way through here, right? All the way down, right down into the creek they were. Going all the way along in through here, all the way down through the front. And they were actually in between. So these coconut trees here, and there was another one here, look. And there was one there, and there'll be one there. There'll be another one here in between, and so forth all the way down, all the way across. There was just these ones here. Now Papa in his wisdom, God bless him. What's that? The dirt. Papa in his wisdom, God bless him. So he got someone in to trim them up because they're all ugly. Okay? Now, what this guy did, he thought he was Edward fucking Scissorhands. You know, Edward Scissorhands. Fuck my dog. So what he did is he got his machete out, his big knife, his bowler, and he just hacked it like he'd give it an afro bloody haircut. And he cut down all the tops of the main branches of the trees, and he just give it an afro haircut. Now with these, you keep the big ones, of course, but you get suckers. Now all these suckers, like these ones here, they will grow out pretty big, and they can go up to 2 inches big, growing all the way up through here. Okay, so what the idea is to cut all the suckers off. That's the thing, and leave the big main branches going. But this guy gave him an afro haircut and fucked the whole lot up. And I said to the chick, what the hell's going on here? She goes, oh, Papa asked the guy to cut the cacaos. Remember that guy, Hunt? Papa asked the guy to cut the cacaos, and Papa asked him, do you know what you're doing? Richard.
Yeah, and he said he worked for many years in the cacao plantation.
There you go. So he worked for many years in the cacao plantation. So Papa said, all right, go and trim up all the trees. You've got a couple of days to get it done because there's so many. And like I said, he thought it was Edward fucking Scissorhand. So I said to Chick, well, they're all fucked now. I said, might as well just pull them out. And they're just a pain in the ass. And so she actually harvested all them yesterday. You have a video on that, hun, on the harvest?
Yes, hi.
On your one? All right. So Chick's got a video on that. I'll put that at the end screen of this one. Is it posted? No. Oh, I won't put it at the end screen of this one because it's not posted yet. But she's done a video on it. Right. So anyway, so I got the little chainsaw out. We had the big chainsaw and the little chainsaw. So I got the little chainsaw out, the Wood Boss, and give it a complete cut up. All the young leaves, all those young ones, I gave to the goats and they crunch them down like anything. And the trouble with them trees, you've got lots of ants on them because it's sweet. It's chocolate. That's where your chocolate comes from. So, so anyway, is there a glass and a half in every bar of Cadbury's chocolate? Question. Right, so I've got to sharpen this up and put it back. Now what I do is, when I use something like these, the chainsaw, when I'm finished with it, I like to clean it up and put it back serviceable so that when I need it at any time, I can just go and pick it up. Right, so if you have tools, look after the bloody things, right? Keep them serviced, keep them sharp, whatever, right? So when you need it, you just go in and pick it up. So what we're going to do with this one here, I'm going to pressure clean him down, and I'm going to sharpen up the blade. I have the electric sharpener here. This is all hydraulic operating. So when you pull down, the gap closes on your chain. So this is 110 volts, so through this 120 volts. So this one goes through the transformer. Transformer, women in disguise. That was my Australian wife, I tell you, she was a transformer, woman in disguise. Fuck my dog. Right, so I'm going to push clean this down like I said. I'm going to sharpen it all up. These are really good to buy, guys, if you're having these. Save mucking around with a file and the level, and to make them all the right height. Don't worry, guys, when it's all finished, we see everything down, so don't worry about it. Don't panic. Don't panic. Right, pressure clean down, done. So now we get out the haze reel and I'll give this a big blow down, baby. All right, guys, so we're all set up, ready to go. So one thing I like about this, it makes it quick and easy. Now I used to have this set up down at the front gatehouse, and I've got a big instruction sheet there that tells you all the different types. Hey! Oh, they're fighting under mama. Hey! Yeah, girls! Girls! They can be real bitches at times, can't they? Look at them, go on, go on, go on. Break it, break it. You, time out room. Go. Go. No, you stay there now. What are you doing? The mother. She's the mama of the babies. The one that you fucked, the one that you gave babies to, and you're attacking her? You bastard. Oh, I'll just keep an eye on them. They fight for something vicious sometimes. Seriously. Incredible. And they go for that neck. You know, you watch yourself, big boy. I take shit on my farm. Bastards. Right, so Chloe's got her music on. Hope I don't get a copyright strike over that. Right, so back to here again. Bastards. Right, so the best thing about this, always have your glasses on, guys. Protection, so you can see. So this will come down onto here like so, and that will grind that. When that's done, this will go up. It will unlock. I can then move this forward into the next position, which is every second one, of course, being right hand side, left hand side. And then I come down again, and it's just nice and slow, 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 slow. It gets done. Then I turn this at opposite angles, and we actually do the other side one as well. So it works out quite well. Like I said, I had it at the front gate all set up with a chart for the different size chains, different types of them. There's different discs as well. There's your rakers as well. Some people measure these, the rakers, make sure they're not higher than these and all this stuff if there's wear down. There's so many things. People measure actually with micro how wide this one is and that one. Oh, fuck me. Just put it on and sharpen the bastard. Just put it in, mate. Just put it in. Come on, don't muck around, mate. Just put it in. Right, let's go. Shut camp. Little tiny bit, just a rasterer. Oop. All right. So that's how it goes. So normally you'll mark one of these with a bit of white out paint or something like that, so you know where your chain is and round to go, get them all done. And it makes it so much easier, guys. And you can do a chain within, what, 2 minutes? Easy as hell. Okay, so that's all done that side. So now it's just a matter of rotating it. Again. Right, now we can come forward and we can do this one here now. It's on the opposite angle. Now there's one guy I did see in the States, had video on this, and what he does, he said that if he's grinding away like now, this is turning clockwise and it's cutting the teeth from the short side to the long side, but when you turn it round, it's doing it from the long side to the inside. So what he does is he puts his drill on in here, he puts it and starts it spinning the opposite direction, right? Weird shit, spins it the opposite direction, and then he'll turn it on, which of course electric motor work that way. So how weird is that? And he says that he gets a better cut. So he spins it left-handed doing it one way, and he spins it right-handed doing it another way. Some weird people out there, but he says it works, so got to be happy with that. Right, let's get into this one. Right, you can see it better this side. Done. So you just get your height, you get just all your angles in your height. You don't want to be cutting into your lengths. Okay, there you go. Right, so there's that one done. Quite easy. So you can go back in again, back on the chain. Now when I put him back on again, it's the same thing. Put him on and put it all on loose. Make sure it's all on there, but loosely. Don't tighten it up, otherwise you're putting too much strain on your sprocket. And when we used to do repairs on these, we used to do a lot here, because when people put it away, they keep this locked up and they keep the chain tensioned. Okay, and it's putting that pressure on that, sitting there doing nothing for all that time. So when you put them away, guys, make sure you release your tension on your chain, okay? Rightio, so chain on nicely. Monkey cum spray on there. Bit of monkey cum spray. Cover on. Click. Right. Just hand tight only. Voila. Leave the chain like that, guys. Okay? Leave him nice and loose. Nice and loose. Loosey juicy, as we say. Bit of tension to pull off. Of course, when you're going to use your saw, you loosen this one off. You lift your bar up. Okay, see how it lifts up? Lift it up, and then you can tighten your chain. Unless, of course, you're in the Philippines and you'll operate it like this, because that's how they operate here. Right, so that one's done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the chainsaw attachment for the brush cutter, because I used that the other day quite well as well. Well, fuck my dog. Right, put this one away. Okay, so we've got the Oregon again. Right, so what we'll do, we'll take him over for a pressure clean as well. We'll give it a full sharpen up. Fuck me. Come on. How hard is it? Well. Yeah, look, little yucky poobies in here. Have a look at that. Yucky poobies. Alright, let's take him over and pressure clean him down. Oh. There we go, all done. Keep them sharp and they're ready to use anytime you need. Here we go. One nicely cleaned. Oh! Breakfast! Thank you, babe. Oh, we'll come back after brekkie and finish this one off. Give him a spray while we're waiting. The chains, cover. Right, well, we got all this done before breakfast, so it's not too bad. I am happy with this. Right, leave this till after brekkie. All right. Right, so that's all back on. Same thing, keep it loose, guys. Keep it loose. So that's a bloody good attachment, this one. Bloody good attachment. Right, so, oh. Okay, what's it going over the luggy tuggies for? Oh, I see, it's on the end. Yeah. Okay. Righty-o. Done. Get it back into its box. Alright guys, so that's all done. So I've still got the brush cutter to add line to the heads, because Wilfredo will be working today, so he's going to go up the back and do along the fence line for me. And what do you call it? The burn pit one, bring everything down from the burn pit and push it down. But depends if he comes today or not, because he can plan for Thursday, which he's done today. But if he's got something else pops up, then of course no problem. Because we said to him, you work whatever day you want to work, mate. Because we don't have enough work for a full-time staff. We just don't have the work. It's in, you know. Well, if I was a lazy bastard and walked around with a camera filming him working all day, I suppose yeah, I could do that. But we're all hands-on here on the farm. Chick and I, we're both hands-on. That's why we bought the farm. We didn't do it so that we could have staff and just watch them do it. It's not fun, is it? It's like going to a mechanical shop. You know, love your enthusiasm for building cars and ripping away car engines, buying a mechanical shop, then just sitting in the glass looking through the window at the guys do all the work. Pretty boring, hey? All right. Oh, back in a sec. Right, I found it. So, Andrew Martin, he sent us the brush cutter cord. Big, powerful bastard. 2-stroke, big, powerful one. Weighs 10 kilos. Heavy as shit. But I tell you, it will cut through 2 foot thick, no problem. So, when he sent it over, he had 3 of these heads with it, plus there were steel blades as well, and 3-legged ones like boomerangs he sent over. And I also had this one here. This is the steel one I brought. I bought it for the Chinese bastards that we have here. And it's not powerful enough, if you know, they're little 4-strokes. It's just not powerful enough to turn it. So I thought, well, that was a waste of money. However, with this big bastard, we can put it on, and we can actually do the whole yard with one spool and automatic bump, touch and goes. Just give them a bump. That's all you have to do. Give them a bump and they stretch out. So we've got a bag. We have one on the machine and we have 3 spare. But Wilfredo will take with him for the day, and he'll get all the brush cutting done. So Andrew Martin, thank you very much. Big shout out to you, big fella. Thank you very much. All right, share, subscribe, or buy. Got a lot to do today, guys. I'll catch you later on. Bye.